Join me as I dive into the story of Zipporah and challenge the idea that she's just an overlooked figure in Moses' journey. Can I uncover her true heroic role? When we think about the story of Moses, we often focus on his bravery, leadership, and divine encounters. But amidst all the grandeur, it's easy to overlook a crucial figure who played a pivotal role in his journey, Zipporah. She's often relegated to the sidelines, mentioned only in passing, but I believe she deserves so much more attention. Today, I want to shed light on her extraordinary story and explore how she made a profound impact on Moses' life. We've all heard the saying, behind every great man is a great woman. But when it comes to biblical stories, it's often the men who take center stage, while the women are relegated to supporting roles. It's as if their contributions are merely tangential, rather than crucial to the narrative. We see this in many accounts, where women like Deborah, Esther, and Ruth are often marginalized, their stories condensed into a few brief verses. Zipporah is no exception. Her bravery, quick thinking, and devotion to Moses are frequently glossed over, and it's time to challenge that narrative. This pattern of marginalization is deeply ingrained in our cultural psyche. We're often conditioned to view men as the primary actors, while women are relegated to secondary roles. It's time to question this assumption and recognize the vital contributions women made to these ancient stories. By doing so, we can uncover a more nuanced understanding of these narratives and the people who shaped them. Zipporah's story is a prime example of this. Her actions, often seen as peripheral, were in fact pivotal to Moses' survival and success. As we delve into Zipporah's story, we find a complex, multifaceted individual who defied conventions. Born into a priestly family in Midian, she was part of a cultural heritage that valued wisdom, hospitality, and compassion. Her marriage to Moses, an Israelite, was likely a union between two different worlds, with all the attendant challenges and misunderstandings that come with it. And yet, despite these differences, Zipporah remained committed to Moses, supporting him through thick and thin. As the Exodus unfolded, Zipporah found herself at the heart of the drama, facing challenges that would have broken a lesser person. She was a refugee, displaced from her home and family, forced to navigate the harsh realities of the desert. And yet, in the midst of all this turmoil, she remained steadfast, a rock that Moses could rely on. One of the most dramatic moments in Zipporah's story comes when she circumcises their son, saving Moses' life in the process. This was no trivial act, it was a gesture of bravery, quick thinking, and devotion. In that moment, Zipporah proved herself to be a true heroine, willing to take risks to protect the people she loved. This act of courage is often downplayed, but it's essential to recognize its significance, not just for Moses, but for the entire Israelite community. That moment of crisis reveals the depth of Zipporah's character, a woman who would stop at nothing to save her family. It's a testament to her strength, resilience, and unwavering commitment to those she loved. In that instant, she became more than just a supporting figure, she became the hero Moses needed. And yet, despite this bravery, her story is often relegated to the fringes, trivialized, or even erased. So let's take a moment to appreciate the true heroism of Zipporah, a woman who defied conventions, challenged the status quo, and remained steadfast in the face of adversity. Her actions were pivotal to Moses' journey, and it's time we gave her the recognition she deserves. Thanks for joining me on this journey into Zipporah's extraordinary story. If you've got thoughts on her role in Moses' journey, please share them in the comments below. And if you're curious about other overlooked figures in biblical stories, be sure to check out my next video, where we'll explore another fascinating tale.